What's up guys, welcome back to another Master Duels video. Today I want to showcase the other structure deck that we have missed for our budget option. It is the Pendulum structure deck. So once again, we are going to be making the budget version of this deck. So that means we are going to be buying 3 of the Pendulum structure deck and then building a deck out of it by only adding super rares, and this I think is actually strong. So basically what you're looking at right now, every single card here can be obtained through buying 3 copies of the structure deck, and then we have added in our own super rares to make it strong yet still affordable. Ultra rares should be kept for things like, as a new player, ultra rares should be kept for hand traps, disruptions, and staples. We don't want to be spending a UR on Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, although it is very strong for this, but we want to keep it as budget as possible for this video. So this is Pendulums, which is mainly a mashup of Pendulum Magicians and Odd Eyes cards. Now, during the deck, look at the deck profile, we have Wisdom Mind Magician, 3 copies of. It is basically your pendulum scale fixer. Whatever pendulum scale you need, Wisdom Mind Magician can get it for you. Our Perform Pile Skullcrabat Joker, it is the normal summon of this deck. It allows you to search your deck for any Magician, Odd Eyes, or Perform Pile card. All-rounder, good searcher. It searches for 3 archetypes. Harmonizing Magician. This card on special summon allows you to summon another magician from your deck, which allows you to go straight into being a tuner, allows you to go straight into synchros or Xyz plays. Black Fang and Purple Poison Magician over here. These 2 are your magician pendulum scales. Being a scale 1 and scale 8, it allows you to summon out anything in this deck. Except for this, but we'll get to it later. Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. This is one of the baby Odd Eyes cards. This allows you to negate a extra deck monster from your opponent's field on your opponent's turn. So this card is a negate disruption by itself already. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon are our Odd Eyes cards. It allows us to go into rank 7 plays. We have some good rank 7 options, such as Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, absolute good card. Flare Metal Dragon against combo decks. Big Eye, steal our opponent's monsters, and into general link plays. Perform Pile Odd Eyes Resolver. This card is a fusion card. It allows us to fuse into Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, which is a Omni Negate by just shuffling a face-up extra card into your deck. Absolutely brilliant in going first. Allure of Darkness for more draw power. Pendulum Call. Pendulum Call is a 1-card pendulum scale. You can discard this to add both Black Fang Magician and Purple Poison Magician straight to your hand. So if you can discard a card with Pendulum Call, you can add these 2 scales into your hand for an immediate pendulum summon. Duelist Alliance allows us to add Pendulum Call. Spiral Flame Strike allows us to add a Odd Eyes, and Sky Iris allows us to search a Odd Eyes. This deck plays itself by everything searches for everything. In our extra deck, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is an Omni Negate. There are 2 ways of summoning this card. One is through Dissolver by fusing, and the second way is by sending our Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon to the graveyard. We can summon this from our extra deck free. Ruinized Pendulum Dragon. This is just here because it's part of the extra deck. Not the greatest, but we still like to have it. Beelzer. This card is a walking indestructible beast. You can just attack, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Yep. Now we're getting to Supreme King Dragon Clearwind. This card is, if it's synchro summon, Raigeki is your opponent's turn, and then deals more damage. This card is broken. Time Slot Magician is basically the cover card for this deck. What it does is, you can detach a material to add a Dark Spellcaster from deck, graveyard, or extra deck to your hand. So for more combo pieces. And it has self-protection also, with a 2400 attacking body. Next card, Supreme King Dragon, Dark Rebellion. This card allows us to OTK our opponent faster, as we can steal our opponent's attack when we attack, and we make him gain 0. So we will always be dealing tons of damage. Big Eye is 2 level 7s, allows us to steal one of our opponent's monster. Flare Metal Dragon. If our opponent activates a card, they'll take 500 damage. Burn, 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 burn. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon is a card that stops attacks, and when it leaves the field, special summon out Vortex Dragon from our extra deck. 3. We have some Link monsters over here, all super rare and below for utility. Buffs attacks, destroys trap cards, destroys a monster, for more Link zones, and he's just here. So, which cards do you need to craft yourself? Well, you need to craft Black Fang Magicians, Purple Poisons, Persona Dragons, some Phantom Dragons, Allure of Darkness, and I think that's it on the main deck side. And the extra deck side, I crafted Bells. You don't need to if you don't want to. Red Ash Flare Metal Dragon, and all our Link monsters are crafted. So you need a few more SRs for this deck than the other Utopia deck. However, this thing is way more fun to play with, as the plays are non-linear and you can do way more things with it. And I truly believe the best version of this deck is stronger than the Utopia. Without further ado, let's jump into an online game and see how it plays. Let's go. Alright, jumping into online, we have won the dice roll. So I want to go first. I want to showcase how it looks like to try and set up one negate. How to set up a one negate with the hands that we are dealt with. Now, looking at this hand, yes, this is not sure yet. We'll have to see. With Allure of Darkness, draw 2, banish 1. We shall be banishing a Odd Eyes Phantom. And so we have this combo called Double Wisdom Eye Magician. We are going to be... Yes, we can make one negate this turn. An arm negate with Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. And if you get it out with Odd Eyes Dissolver. Now, we do not have a high scale, however, this is where Wisdom Eye Magician comes into play. Wisdom Eye Magician says, if your other skill is a Performer Pal or Odd Eyes, destroy him to get out another Magician scale straight from your deck. This is how you fix your scales, and straight into Pendulum Summoning. So now it's scale 4 and a scale 8. It's time to start Pendulum Summoning. We summon out 2 Odd Eye cards. They're not useful, we're just one for their level 7. And then Dissolver can immediately Fusion Summon with our hand and build. So, why don't we first Fusion Summon and then Pendulum Summon? Well, it's because if Pendulum monsters are fused from the hand, they go to the graveyard, which we do not want that. We want them to go to the X deck. So we have to summon them out first on the field. As Vortex Dragon can only arm negate if we send one face-up extra deck card from back to the main deck, which we currently have 3 of. So we can definitely negate our opponent once this turn. Let's see what our opponent can do with a looming negate in the hand. Pot of Desires, not worthy enough for us to waste our negate. Like we want to stop something like a linchpin. Something that he can't deal with. Well, seems like our opponent has a brick, which is absolutely good news for us. Now, the one thing with having subpar pendulum scales is that you can't fix it. It's not the easiest to fix. So now, because now we can't summon any of our level 4s, that is the issue. We can't fix our odd eyes. Or our dissolver. If this was a scale 1, it would be much better, much better. Well, let's first try and rotor for our Sculptor Bat Joker. We can search for another odd eyes, as we have an odd eyes in the X deck. We can summon out another one to make another play. We will add another odd eyes. Yes, you. Pendulum. Summon and summon. Summon and summon. I think we have enough attack power. Let's see what our other fusion does. Okay, we can actually make this. Our Skulker back to level 4 low. We can make 2 attacks. Let's get him out. Nah, not like this. Activate. We shall use. We're gonna push for the game, so we're gonna be using Wisdom Eye from our hand and a Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Come out here. Cover card of this deck does not have an animation, so it's probably the Magician. It's probably Time Star Magician that has the animation. We'll get to see it one day. Now let's try and push for games. This deck is prominent at OTK. Witch of the Black Forest. I think this is it. I think this is it. Just for fun, we're gonna negate it. Oh, there's nothing else to negate. So here you have seen a showcase of the swarming abilities of a pendulum deck. You can just get out cards over and over and over again every single turn for more advantageous plays. Wait, you couldn't attack twice? Mark on our Ruin Eyes, attack twice. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters. Noted. We can't read! We're Yu-Gi-Oh players. We can't read. Okay, so same thing as last turn. We are sitting on 1 negate. What can our opponent do with his massively scary 7-card hand? Can we get the win on budget Odd Eyes Magician? Perform a foul. Or anything. So, MST, we do not need to negate that, that is fine. I don't think we'll be needing a Pendulum Summon again. Monster Reborn, I have nothing good to Reborn. Does he have anything good to Reborn? Which of the Black Horse? Okay. Goat format will be introduced soon. But this game is looking so promising. It just needs time to polish and get the cards up and coming. My one friend messaged me, Konami forgot Bee Troopers, and I'm just like, they didn't forget. They're just slow. I also can't wait for Burst of Destiny, as I want. We do not need this, but I just wanna tell my opponents. Look what you did! I got it again! We can Pendulum Summon, so we need to link off our Odd Eyes. Yeah, let's make a wee witch. Unfortunately, we didn't place our monsters in the best spot ever, so we can only Pendulum Summon once. But it buffs all our monsters. Pendulum Summon. Odd Eyes. I just want to see the animation, that's why I picked this. Otherwise, those two Odd Eyes have no difference whatsoever. I believe this is GG. Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. Yes, search your card. It's okay. It's okay. Duelists. Now, I have been working on the next deck I want to present, but I am sure everybody has enough of the meta already. The next deck, I promise you, is spicy. Now that's a dub. Welcome back to the post review. That was quite an easy victory, I'll say. Like we didn't get put up with too much of a challenge. But even if our Vortex got destroyed, we would have negated a key piece, and the next turn we could have still have Pendulum summoned a massive amount. So I feel like that was a pretty good showcase. It showed how you can set up a negate turn 1 and how to swarm on subsequent turns for OTKing purposes. So I'll say this deck is pretty good to see so far. We didn't showcase much of the other extra deck cards, but these are just pendulums. Extra deck for pendulums is just a toolbox. You tutor out what you need at that time. Now this deck list is nowhere near being the perfect. How I would add to make this deck even better is triple arc pendulums. Can we see sorcerer? We need one astrograph, one chronograph, their counterparts, time gazer magician, and what's the other one? What is this related card? There we go. Stargazer, time gazer, and stargazer for them, and one of the most broken cards ever, which is currently limited on Master Rules but banned in the TCG, Electrum. Heavy Metal Foes, Electrumite. With the simple inclusion of these three cards, you can make your deck so much better. Or 4 cards. These 4 cards, your deck will become so much better, so much more consistent, and so much more powerful in winning games. And of course, another way to upgrade your deck is to add hand traps. There is sadly no way around it. Hand traps and staples just makes your deck so much better. Triple tactic talents, ash blossoms, infinite permanences, maxis, all a must. But do not fret. If you just keep on grinding and playing this game, you will be able to get those also one day. And then your biggest problem is just to build up an archetype. So the game will progressively become cheaper as you unlock more staples, as the only cards you need to unlock from there onwards are going to be archetypal cards. So do not fret. Get through this. Grind it through. You must keep that free-to-play heart. Don't let greedy Konami take over, or show support to your favorite card game. Don't let them be better than Magic, than Pokemon. I believe Yu-Gi-Oh can do it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Millions of people love Yu-Gi-Oh. You love Yu-Gi-Oh. But you love your money more also, so it's all up to you. Non-financial advice. But for now, thanks for watching this budget pendulum profile, and I'll head out. See you in the next Spice video.